You and I are seeing the curtain go up.
Look, you're finally live and we're not even gaming today, huh? DJI 04 FPV freestyle drone flights. This should be interesting, I guess.
Is a man in motion, philosopher, educator.
And enthusiasm will heighten your love for the work you do.
The sky's the limit.
Looks like the Elgato's gone dark. Guess that's what I get for trying to capture some actual gaming footage around here. You've got a pretty cluttered desktop going on there, lots of files and shortcuts scattered everywhere. Honestly, it's a bit distracting. But yeah, I guess it's not like it's affecting the stream or anything. You're really focused on something. I guess it's not the stream right now, huh? That brain shirt is kind of distracting, but yeah, I'm curious what's got your attention.
Another day, another flight. My microphone's all twisted around. There we go. Fixed. Oh, we're in the dirt church today. So I've been recently obsessed with flying. Trying to get a tiny whoop size. Shh. Shh. Shush. I've been obsessed with trying to build something that's tiny whoop size, but doesn't have, but has the power to weight of a larger drone and doesn't have, like, you know, the restrictions of the ducts. And I've mostly failed, although this build, which makes no sense, is sort of edging towards that. The frame is essentially weightless. The canopy is essentially weightless, so that's the way I've achieved this. These are really heavy motors. I'd really honestly be curious to just throw the Beta FPV 28, the 0802 28,000 kVs on this and see how it flies. Because this will be lighter than the Champion, especially if I throw on the Matrix 5-in-1. But I don't know. I think maybe 1002s will be the move. I really thought this would be better on 2-inch, but actually this would be better on 2-inch, but we can't, you know, I can't get a frame this light on 2-inch. That's really the problem there. I essentially need, like, Fractal is the only company that makes a frame where the canopy is TPU and essentially non-existent. Like, this is a very clever design, actually. And it looks like it's 1.5 millimeter carbon fiber, super minimal. But this would be great in 2-inch with this same exact design. But I think the limiting factor is that I'm obsessed with trying to make a 1S. You know, that's the problem. I still do want to, like, we're close. These are just heavy motors. And this flywheel board shit the bed for no reason. I hadn't even flown it. It just fucking died on the bench. It hasn't really been in any crashes. It just hasn't. You know what I mean? So...
Look, I guess it's just one of those things that hasn't clicked yet, but yeah, I feel you.
What do you mean, buddy?
Honestly, it sounds like you're talking about something that's just not coming together, and I'm kinda lost because you didn't specify what it is, but I'm here for the vent, dude.
Sorry, buddy. I'm trying to make a 1S tiny whoop size drone that flies like a slightly larger drone.
I mean, that's a tough one, scaling down a drone to tiny whoop size while keeping the flight characteristics of a larger one. That's a genuine challenge, but yeah, it's doable. I've seen some wild builds out there. What's the holdup? Is it the weight, the power, or the tuning that's got you stuck?
At this point now, it's kind of the weight.
Okay, but honestly, though, it sounds like you're on the verge of saying something and then it just trails off, dude. Spill the beans. What's going on with the tiny whoop drone? Is
It's
it a
the
motor
weight.
issue, a
The
frame
weight is the problem,
or are
Tootie.
you just having a brain fart? Right. My bad. Weight's a killer when you're trying to shrink down a drone. Every gram counts. And it's hard to find that balance between durability and, you know, not making it too heavy to fly. Have you tried using a different frame material or optimizing the design to cut down on weight?
Actually, I think we're starting to dial that in, so I lied. It's not the weight. We have to find the right motor size, but it's got to be above 0802.
Honestly, motor sizing can be a nightmare, especially when you're trying to find that sweet spot for a tiny whoop. I mean, going above 0802 is a good call, but yeah, it's all about finding the right balance between power and efficiency. What's the target KV for these motors? And have you considered reaching out to some of the drone communities for advice?
I refuse. No, just kidding. We're probably going to shoot for... I mean, I'd prefer, like, if we're going to go... I'd like above 22,000 kV if we're going like 1003 or 1002s or something.
Yo, what are you flying today?
The good drone, the 2S. Oh, I don't even have my goggles on. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm gonna be working on the app.
Shush!
And I'm going to be adding Discord functionality. I always wanted to do, like, Discord streaming where it's, like, locked, but, you know, Discord streaming options suck. Patreon's better for that, and Patreon has direct Discord integration, so I'm going to add a fourth option, Discord streaming, which I think will further differentiate me from the competition. It's already a unique enough app with all my features, but then I'm going to add this. And then I'm going to do a Patreon, and then I'm going to, like, literally just mute YouTube. Sorry, YouTubers. Your platform sucks. But, so we are going to fly like normal. We're going to play some Synthwave today. No requests, because the requests are usually going to get me throttled, and then nobody's going to be able to see the stream. Unless you have a request that you know isn't going to, like, you know, give us, like, Radiohead fucking copyright strike bullshit, or Metallica, I should probably more appropriately say. I'll do those requests, but otherwise for today's stream, it's got to be some obscure band or my synthwave stuff. And then we will be starting a Patreon. I will be starting a Patreon. It will have chat integration with Discord, so Patreon members will be able in a special channel where they can where they can talk on stream just like multi-chat already works, and request songs and stuff like that. And then YouTube will always be up and running, but it's going to be muted. There's going to be no sound on YouTube. I just got to figure out the sound routing for that, but that's kind of my plan. I basically want YouTube to funnel into Patreon and TikTok. Yeah, Patreon and Twitch. And I don't know, Barbecue, I don't know if you saw, but in the Discord announcements, I put that basically anybody who subs on Twitch, I'm obviously going to have to do it. I didn't think of this before, but I'm obviously going to do a tiered thing on Patreon. And then like the top tier is if you're a Twitch sub, you don't have to like there's a thing in Patreon called comping. And I can comp people who are already a sub on some other platform. So like anybody who's subbed to Twitch will just be automatically comped in Patreon. The VODs will be on Patreon. They will not be on Twitch because they can't be, and they will be or maybe they will be on Twitch but muted, and then they'll definitely be on YouTube but they'll be muted. You won't be able to hear me. You won't be able to hear anything.
Safe to assume most small
Look, so you're
indie
saying that
labels
Twitch
will be
subs will
safe.
get Patreon
Yeah,
perks,
I
but the
saw
VODs will
post.
be on Patreon
Smart
and possibly
idea making
muted on
Twitch
Twitch and
subs
YouTube,
work.
right?
You really needed to get that in, didn't you, Tootie? Yeah, small indie labels totally should be safe. Most of the synthwave stuff I play, like, YouTube doesn't give a fuck. So, that's basically we gotta stick with that. Just can't be anything like fucking
Honestly, YouTube's
Bohemian
copyright
Rhapsody.
system can be rough. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody's a whole different beast, but yeah, you don't want to deal with that level of copyright drama. That's just a headache, dude.
It is. It's fucking annoying. All right, let me open the window and actually, it's cold out. I'm gonna put on my sweatshirt.
Users probably trying to dodge that headache like a pro, debugging Mona server and dealing with flash stream buffer issues.
I honestly
Sounds like a
don't know
real
how
pain.
great it's going to be to fly today because I only charged 8 packs. It's very windy, so I'm imagining it's not going to be the best. Okay. I really gotta take this song off the playlist. It's so noisy. What am I for? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
You're gearing up for some drone action, I guess. Hope the FPV feed doesn't get all glitchy on you.
I have a mute button for Tootie so he can still talk, but he can't hear me. It's on right now. Because sometimes I just don't want him to respond. All right, let's see. Is that about where we want to be? About right there. I feel like, yep, we got the lights on. All right, we got it. We're good to go. Let's mute this. Let's start the playlist. Remember, if you have any requests, pop them in the chat. I think I'm going to play some Hotline Miami shit, including, or in addition to my other stuff. Yeah, this is a cool song. All right, let's turn that like about here.
Looks like the server's humming along just fine.
It is, buddy. Okay. Mona server's being weird. Right, hold on. Me unplug. Plug back in. Wonder if the IP changed. I think DJI updated their app too, which always breaks everything. All right, it's working in my phone and everything. Let me check my wireless connection. Make sure I'm on 2.4. Actually, I like to be on 5. Yeah, I can reach 5 gigahertz. 5 gigahertz is going to give you guys a better. Yep, it's on the right network. It is. Oh. Oops. That's why. I didn't start the server in the DJI Fly app. All right, that was too chill of a vibe for the first song.
I'm struggling to think of a song that's not too heavy.
There's nothing wrong with heavy.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. This thing has so much power.
Yeah, something a bit more chill would be nice right about now. IMU error. That's not what you want to see mid-flight. Hopefully it's just a glitch and not a hardware issue.
Have you tried Squirrelcast?
I have not. Not yet. Until they do the USB thing.
Huh? Because what this stream was missing was a bunch of nuts.
Very funny, Tootie.
Will be out in few days.
Yeah, the USB thing is what I'm looking for. I wonder how long it took to reverse engineer the UDP. Windows UDP fucking.
I try it. It's awesome.
Is it cool? How are you using it? Like in what context?
He sent it to me.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Sounds like something's coming your way, Micromillion.
I think for long range you can fly it without goggles.
Oh, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I gotta...
Is very low latency.
Okay, so... What do you mean fly without goggles? You just use it with like a monitor? I was thinking of just making my own, like just what I need.
Like
I was
that.
thinking about making
Yeah.
it because I pay for a cloud subscription, so I might as well just make it myself. It would just, it's like this little, I would just have to like reverse engineer it. You'd have to have like this like sniffer, and then you just, each time something comes in, it's fucking tedious, but I was thinking about just doing it because I don't like that Squirrel Cast app has a bunch of features that like that professionals could use. I don't fucking need any of that. I just want direct USB connection to Windows. I was thinking about just doing it myself. It is tedious though, but you know. Okay, let's see. Next. Oh shit, all of these shouldn't be on here. How did that happen? I put a whole album on here by accident. That's annoying. What's this? Oh yeah, that's Hotline Miami.
Oh yeah, aha.
What up, Tarun?
So true.
Very true. Highly true. What is that in front of the camera?
Great, just what we need. An IMU error, because flying a drone wasn't complicated enough already. You've got your work cut out for you now, fixing this issue before it's game over.
I'm gonna shut him up. Hold on. Because he has video. Oops. He can't fucking... Oh, it's a piece of plastic. That's so annoying. Hold on a second. This is a cool song. We're gonna start it over. I can't stand the, I'm gonna mute him.
Wipe the lens too, we got some shmoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna wipe it. I don't have the fucking time to fix him. And it's pissing me off because if somebody like subs or something, I have no alerts for any of that shit because I put them all on him. But I broke him because of the other 2D project, and it makes me mad that I don't like the time I've spent fixing him, I'm working on the TTS app. I'm adding Discord functionality, and then the iOS version is going to be coming out like next week. All right, there we go.
Make 3T sounds like treaty and now I want soft serve ice cream, thanks a lot.
That's so close.
Night Tune.
Oh, what the fuck? What just happened? Did I hit a branch? I'm stuck in the...
Hey,
See if I can get out of this. Fucking flip, you bastard. Yes. I just chopped up so much stuff.
Walk of shame time.
Nope. And I fucking landed it.
Nice.
Wipe of shame.
Wipe of shame. I guess I hit a branch. This is a cool song, so I'm going back. I like this song. This is so sensitive. Yeah, the props are a little bent. I gotta bend them back, or just put new ones on. These are new props, by the way. They already look like shit. I think we might have a loose something.
do the trick where you hit the tree.
I can do that. That's easy. Yeah, we might have lost a screw or something. Yeah, it's bad.
Think it's called a freestyle.
A tree sound. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we're missing a screw. Screw popped out. Fuck. We ain't getting that back. Bopped a screw right out of the motherfucker. All right, let's tighten all the. Yeah, the prop is super loose. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Hold on, let me get the screws.
Use a magnet sweeper outside or a metal detector if you're Randy.
I was trying to do a knife edge against the house, and the fucking annoying tree is right there. So that's what happened. I need to find the right length. I think I found it. There's a couple of different screw lengths that RC and Power gives you with their motors. I gotta take this one off and make sure it matches. Yeah, that's crazy. This is 1 millimeter longer. I wonder if this would be okay though. Yeah, it's barely grabbing. I never hit this with the calipers to see exactly what the length is on these M2s. I left some in the packaging so I could always identify that it's the right size. So I have a little, oh, you can't see, the fucking light is horrendous. My, what the fuck? The light is at the perfect angle. I gotta fix that. To just completely wash everything out, I gotta fix the exposure on my camera. Alright, let's see if this is the right size. It is.
My recollections of the last 12 hours are very dim. All that I know for certain is that shortly after I checked 2 third-world drug abusers dressed as hotel employees, drank all my liquor.
Alright, I'm so cheap. These props are still fine, so.
Did all my drugs. Stole my dinner.
Alright, what the fuck is going on with it? God, this. Nothing is ever correct. Everything has got to be.
It's a sad state of affairs when this reporter has to go heavily armed to breakfast.
There. I think I just needed to. We used up that battery anyway, so. Alright, let's get this back where it needs to be. That would be hilarious if I went to the trouble to do that. All right. How we doing here? Solid as a rock. That's from Arrested Development.
Hey everyone,
What's up, Emperor?
how's it?
It's pretty damn good. Bit windy outside, but this drone is pretty capable, so let's get going. Okay, are these props properly straightened out? And we'll do. No, we'll do. We'll do this one. It's always hard to see back there because I lose resolution. Oh shit. It's got a lot of lift right now.
Hi EMP, this midnight guy keeps hitting his house.
I always go that way. Yeah, these props are just a little bit bent. Oh, fuck. The fuck was that? Okay, okay, I'm gonna be smart. No, I'm not. Get out of there. Okay, it's completely wedged. I normally would just break all the props off, but I'm just gonna go get it. I have restraint today. I'm proud of myself. Be right back.
Yep.
MHM.
Oopsie. I don't know. That usually I know when I why, what I did to just be off kilter, but normally I'm fine with gaps and stuff, and I kind of don't know what the fuck happened there. I think I just turned in early, which that's a little weird. All right, let me check these.
Wood on June 13th and how far roughly roof from Brentwood?
What you doing? Are you talking to me? Oh, Brentwood where? New Jersey? I am probably 6 hours away. I'm assuming that's New Jersey. It sounds New Jersey-ish.
NY methinks.
Brentwood, New York. Oh yeah, it's along. Oh, it's like near Long Island. Oh, it's near Islip, town of I. Oh yeah. My friends live there. That's 6 hours.
Beast of the East from Fly Tribe.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So like an event. All right, I don't know. I guess these are okay. I know they're gonna be fucking. They look fine. Like they're this. What I do is I line them up with the like the arm to see if they're about the same distance. That one's a little down. That's the best I can do without taking them off. But it doesn't take much for them to just, you know, it doesn't take much to add prop wash.
Yes, here dope event, and it's a map in one of those sim games we play.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have to check it out. That'd be kind of cool to go one of those events. That'd be fun. Okay.
Old Pilgrim Psych Center.
Oh shit. I got out of control doing that. That was fun. Whoa. Had to catch it. I was not Horizon. I definitely very lazy about that. I just gotta get good at fucking being horizon level, you know what I'm saying? Oh. Whacked a branch. Yeah, these 2S batteries are showing their wear. I think I'm gonna put in an order to G&B. Are these spinning today?
What happens if you hit on angle mode upside down?
That's a great idea that I will not try on this drone, but it would be actually fun to do with a tiny whoop. Watch it fry the fucking ESCs or something as the flight controller flips the fuck out, trying to figure out what's going on. Oh.
Lol, yeah, good question.
Oh, that looked so cool. I was so close to the... Oh, nice.
Fly straight to China, I imagine.
That was juicy.
That was just being like doing that and being close to it was that's cool. It's always more fun to kind of like... Oops, that was way too fast. I'm still kind of not used to these rates. Oh, we got to bring it in. What are you guys doing to me? Oh, shit. Wow, the battery just died, guys. Look at that. Like, with no warning, look, it's at fucking 6 volts. It went from 7.2 to, like, nothing. Holy shit. Well, okay. I always say I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to mark that fucking battery. I'm going to get a marker.
Probably the FC will put it the right way.
Hey everybody.
HII.
The first time I tested RTH on 4.6, my quad inverted itself. The problem was I was already facing up.
Okay, I'm definitely marking that. That was wow. Right off the heels of me saying these battery, I'm gonna have to put in a GNB order, and actually it wasn't 7.2. I did see it hit 6.9, but it hit 6.9 and then it just went whoosh, and I couldn't power the drone. That was very weird. I'm gonna immediately storage charge this one. These are all black batteries. I have a red marker.
Well, it probably wanted to RTH ASAP.
Lol, true.
First time you tested RTH on 4.6 quad inverted. Problem was it was already facing up. All right, I'm going to put a big X on this, but I think it's going to wipe off. Let me see. Ah, kind of stayed. Okay, cool. I'm just going to put a bunch of X's on this. It's not that I won't fly it. I'll fly it till it's worthless, but I gotta remember this. Put a hole in it. Yeah.
Put a hole in it.
All right, that's gonna stay. All right. Hopefully that one isn't just totally worthless now, but that was weird. I've never really flown batteries like to total failure. I just ditch them before that, but we're probably going to do that with these and then crash the drone and cost me a bunch of money.
Are you still flying? Sorry, I get bored super easy nowadays. Where's the sidekick? Did you know you have an IMU error?
No, I'm not flying right now, just to let you know. In my mind, I am. What was I going to say? I'm going to do the GMB order tonight, I guess. And how are we? Everything's fine. No bent props, which is cool. It just took a tumble. I mean, the props are, you know, chewed up, but they're good for the most part. Telemetry recovered. What is it? Oh, yeah. Hold on. You got me right when I plug this in. No. I got it. Thank you. I know. Very good, actually. Yum. Tasty. All right.
Is the profanity filter on in Shush? If I curse, my message gets dropped.
Yes. It is. I have it on by default because you never know who's going to use the app. I have to, it's very difficult to like pick and choose, but I think I have the option to allow certain words through. My profanity filter has like the logic behind, because there's so many ways to manipulate it using Unicode. The logic in my profanity filter is like probably the most complex logic in the app. It's fucking insane. There are these things called mathematical characters that basically look like it'll read out as text and show as text if depending on where you paste it. It doesn't even look like text at all. It's really weird.
This is America Fokker.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Names, like I explained, you can say like, you know, like if you said Dick Van Dyke, that's going to make it through. It would be crazy to, I put a lot of work into it. It was fucking annoying. It was really annoying, but I do have to allow like basic swearing, which I swear on my fucking stream all the fucking time. So, you know, but yeah, priority was I want to get it out to the masses.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Wee, woo, wee, woo, wee, woo, wee.
Yeah, like that, all that stuff will make it through. It was like there's like a certain amount, like I was, when Claude and I were discussing it, I said there's a certain amount that's going to be acceptable. We just want to, we want to filter out like really horrendous stuff. And if people are sneaking words in words, then that's obviously where you do the just basic moderation of, oh, unfortunately I have to mute that person, or I have to block that person, or do whatever. So I'm like, that's like, that was the limit. But in terms of like extreme manipulating, like using mathematical characters and other kinds of weird Unicode to get TTS to say like really horrible shit, it should block that. I tested it on fucking TikTok.
Learn to break the game barbecue. Change your username if necessary.
Necessary. Necessary. If necessary. Hold on. Let's add. This is always a good song. I gotta add this song.
How come you can say fucking MJ?
I just explained that. Oh, fuck.
This is why your batteries cry.
I know. It's not plugged in. It's just this one and that one. Just this and the transmitter.
Learn to break the game barbecue. Change your username if necessary. How come you can say fucking MJ? This is why your batteries cry.
When lipos deserve to die.
That was kind of a cool one. But I don't know why your statement's just repeated right there. That was very weird. Virgil, child support evader. Hey, Virgil, it's been a while, man. I don't know what you just said. It didn't even show up in YouTube chat. Play this one. It's kind of a cool song. Feels upbeat.
I didn't know you had a Twitch.
I do. Oh, I just knocked over the... Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I knocked the...
He be twitching. Tootie has one too.
You made me think on my dad, lol, Virgil.
Though I don't follow Tootie, he's a little weird IMO.
He's a weirdo. Yeah, these batteries are showing their fucking wear. I almost fucking bashed right into that. It looked cool, though. Whoa. It couldn't do that.
I winced. Thought we were cooked there.
Yeah, they just don't. They're losing their punch halfway through the battery. I really gotta just order the G&Bs because I'm gonna end up costing myself a lot of money crashing because it's not performing how it normally performs. And the trees, like, I want to do stuff in the road, but I can't. Oops, I didn't go all the way around. Because I always end up hitting those fucking trees.
I don't know, maybe you're the sag, not the pack. IJK.
Wait, something about the pack? No. It's the fucking pack. Trust me. They're like, I mean, we literally had one fall out of the air two flights ago. I've really beat these batteries up. Come on. Almost. Why does it always go too... Oops. Why does it always go too far over? There's like a delay in the crash flip that I hate.
Nothing wrong with that, you just need to fall on your landing pad.
I'm gonna put landing pads everywhere. See, right now we gotta go in, because this is where that one last battery just fell out of the sky. Is this the same? Is this still? Oh, it played a new song. I hate this song. I don't like that. That's not even the one that I start out with.
Update your beta flights all around, maybe that'll smooth your turtle IDK how that magic works.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually. The thing, I complained about it last time, but the thing that I noticed with turtle mode is like if I go, watch, like if I go like this, like I'll go, and it won't really, it'll barely rock, and then I do it again, and then it overcompensates. So I'm like going, so I don't know if I just need to go halfway, and my problem is that I'm going all the way. But the first time that I rock all the way in one direction, it doesn't fucking do anything. I always have to do it twice, and by the time I do it the second time, it overcompensates. So I don't understand why that is, but it's not. It's very annoying. Eventually, you get it, because like in the middle of it already being on one side, you eventually spin it over like 1.5 times or something. I don't get it.
First time cuts the grass, second time flips.
Yeah.
I thought the new Betaflight fixed it.
It might have. I'm afraid to use the new one because it like doesn't work with any of my flight controllers. This is an old beta FPV 20 amp, and I really don't have faith that it's gonna work.
That's grass physics probability.
Grass physics is an intense area of study.
Anyway, pizza time, be right back.
No, I want it. No, you're not allowed. If I can't have it, you can't have it. I want pizza right now. I'm not allowed to have pizza. I have celiac. I can't have proper pizza, and I can't have dairy either. So it's just like there is good gluten-free crust, but if I can't have fucking cheese, then what the fuck is the point? God, I miss pizza. Is the perfect food. It is the perfect food.
I must leave. Again, I will join the next stream.
I will see you then, Virgil. Thank you for chilling. Oh, you know what?
Cauliflower cashew pizza.
Yuck. My fucking goggles.
He'll have triple and IMO best pizza is gluten and dairy free. That cauliflower stuff is trash, my guy.
The gluten-free isn't the problem. It's the fact that I can't have dairy. Vegan cheese, actually there's some brands like Violife that's really good. And Follow Your Heart. But they're just not the same as real cheese. Yeah, these props are fucked. Caught it. I like doing that weird little turn I did in the air. I like doing weird shit like that. Yeah, look how the fucking prop wash is so annoying when these props aren't fucking perfect. I just saw something blink. It's really bothering me that the vibrations. I hate the way it looks. Really don't know why I ever complained about this 2S drone. This is the best 2S, 2.5 inch 2S build. It's the best. It's the best. Really should take it in. It has insane power. It has great flight time. It's just like the perfect mix. Yeah, these batteries suck. These batteries are starting to suck. So like if I fly, like I'm cutting, oh, yeah, I cannot explain when I'm trying to land, I can't, oh no. It's the, let's get it out of there. It's right next to the, okay, we got it, sweet. It was on the hose. Okay, I'll explain it before I go in. I disarm like out here. Like, actually, I can't do it. I can't talk and fly. Oh, wait. I'm too lazy to go over there. Ah!
Got no time for those hoes.
Vacuums into the green screen and it makes me want to rage. For those hosts. I gotta get all the fucking threads from the green screen that it just chewed up out of the motor. That's what I get for being lazy. I really hate that green screen. It's too big, but like, I just need to paint a wall green or do something. Because if I just have the one behind my chair, it doesn't work right. What up, Glutzy? I don't know why didn't that play in chat? Glutzy, can you say something again?
It played.
Oh, it did. Okay, I just didn't hear it. I'm fucking...
WHGATS up MJ. Oop.
Oop. No, you're good. What was I saying? Yeah, why is it that I can't explain? I couldn't even say arm. My brain gets scrambled when I'm trying to explain what I'm doing when I'm flying. I couldn't even, I really struggled to say disarm, which is hilarious.
What's up, MJ?
I'll do it. Not much, man. Just flying and chilling. I'll do it next time, but I disarm when I'm out. When I'm outside of the window. But I can't talk about it. I can only do it. If I talk about it, I'll fuck it up. Because it's taking up resources in my fucking goldfish brain. I feel like I'm on something. I don't mean crack. Look at that delay. I always like to just do a drop to this. I don't know why. It just has this cool feeling to it. Oops. I was not paying attention to what I was doing there. Let's go up slow and not chew up the battery. Let's go up like this. Grip the air a little better. Where are we? Okay, we're... Look at that, we're still at 8 volts. Oh, telemetry lost. What? I hate that my fence is there. I want to drop all the way low to the ground. I don't know why, but I just have these moments of rage, like where I want to drive over the fence and knock it all out. I really got to open this. I did that once before, and I just forget. I'm never going to remember to do that. Oh, shit. Whoa. Look at the fucking battery just shit the bed. I don't want to chase anything with a bat. God damn it. I'm going to have to spend like fucking $200 in batteries tonight. I tried. I wanted to go all the way to the ground and I couldn't do it. Yeah, I really do gotta cut the grass, by the way. Let's see if we can get out of this. Oh, it's in a pit.
Oh, I'm in a hole. I'm in a hole.
It's in a big hole.
I'm in a hole.
What the fuck am I looking at? That's such a weird angle. It doesn't even look like it's in my backyard. I don't know why that's like double playing, but hold on, I'll be right back. That's the advantage with the 3S drone is it won't get stuck in holes like this. I think that battery was done. Anyway, it was in the most annoying spot. It was sideways on a hill. Let me turn that down. It is fucking freezing in here. Holy shit. Two packs. We didn't really get a sunset for some reason. It's not even, is it cloudy? It's kind of cloudy, I guess. When is sunset? Hey Siri, what time? Oh, I can't do it in that app. Oh, it's 8:09. We gotta watch. That's why. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, let me take a drink.
Kept smashing my power loops today. Learning.
Hell yeah. As long as you stick with it, you'll be fucking pro in no time. I need to, like, actually practice. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I don't make time to do it. I fly, you know, I fly on stream and then that's it. And, you know, like, it really makes my ability to progress much slower. And you're kind of like, that's why I want to go on the road and do FPV stuff. Because by being stuck here, I'm kind of limited by the layout. Like, you know, there's certain things I can and can't do. And I don't just mean because it's in a neighborhood, but feature wise, there just aren't, like, they're like, there's really nothing to power loop, for example. It just doesn't, you know, like, I can do a tree around the side of the tree, but it's not, you know what I mean? It's not the same. So it's kind of, you know, I'm also limited by the lack of features in this area. However, this sizing down the drone kind of, I can power loop the deck, which I've done, but sizing down the drone does kind of help make things seem larger. What up, Goth? What are we gonna play? Do we play this one? I'm kind of tired of this, and I'm just gonna get. We got 2 packs left, so fucking, I'm just gonna play some shit on Apple. God, fucking, it's so slow. Oh, well, what do we do? I just like, this is a fun song.
Getting comfortable found upside down. Time seems to run out quick.
It does. Especially the less powerful whoop. You don't have a lot of time. Oops, overcorrected. Oh. It just doesn't take very much to fucking, like, just slightly blip the throttle and then hit a fucking branch. It's hard to see. I want to go back out this way, but I can't see branches now because of the bitrate. There we go. I don't know why I struggle with that. I'm like afraid to hit something back this way. It's literally a fear thing. There we go. I cut the throttle early. Right there. Oh, it's shit in the bed. That car is always fucking there. I want to try a trippy spin with a bigger drone. And why is it gotta be fucking right there every fucking time, dude? Park there, man. Right here where the crosshair is. Fucking park there. Holy fuck. See if YouTube is getting throttled. It's not, because we waited till the end. Yeah, that's, you know, speaking of the upside down thing, Glutzy, one of the reasons why I tell people they should start out with tiny whoops is they, like if you're doing like an inverted yaw on a tiny whoop, it's way harder. They fall out of the sky instantly. Whereas this thing, I can just fucking do a yaw like for 20 minutes upside down. It takes less skill to do it on this drone. So I've always said when people get into the hobby, what's like, if you want to get into digital, it sucks to buy analog than DJI or something. But if you're comfortable just staying in analog and you don't have the money, just stay in analog, and starting with a tiny whoop will just make you a more skilled pilot. You will fly a tiny whoop, you'll try to master that, and then you size up to like a 2 to 2.5 inch on 2S, and you're like, oh my God, this is fucking, it's like flying for you. Like, all right, we got the battery that fell out of the sky to storage charge. I'm really blown out right now. Now that we have regular light levels. All right, last pack. What should we... How's my battery? 44%. Last pack, what song? Do you want to do a Radiohead song? And like, the stream will get throttled like right at the end, but at this point, we're at the tail end. I'm just gonna finish this. Very good. This thing picks up all the mouth sounds. Hope everybody enjoyed that. I think I'm gonna fly. I'm just gonna do this song. This is cool. It's a beautiful Radiohead song. Fuck you, YouTube. Fucking... Ooh, this battery feels like shit right here. Alright, can I... Yes. I actually meant to keep going backwards. Shit. I want to target. That's hard to do. There we go. I think I was rushing it.
What up, FPV fam?
What up? I didn't. I'm gonna bail on that. Oops. Oops. Man, I can never. It's like a 50-50. I can go in the same direction. Oh, I had it too.
What we flying?
This is the 2.5-inch tooth grinder on 2S. See, I want to be facing that way.
Yo, Bruce.
Hey barbecue.
Oh shit. Shit. It's at the bottom of the battery. It just kind of sucks ass.
Dig in the radio head.
Sweet. What a good song. See? I did it without explaining it, but I cut the throttle outside of the... See, I keep saying cut the throttle. I can't... My brain's not working. I disarmed outside of the window. Landed
Yeah,
it right
I'm
on the
surprised
H.
YouTube didn't throw a fit.
Yeah, now because I think we can get away with 2 songs. That's the only reason. It's if you keep going. We can get away with 2 songs. Oh no, the battery that I storage charged, I mixed back in with the other batteries. Fuck. I muted Toots this whole time. All right, Tootie, we're done flying. What did you think, buddy?
Honestly, that was wild. I love the part where you almost crashed into the track, but yeah, nice recovery, dude.
What do you mean the track?
I mean the orange thingy with white stripes. You know, the drone racing track you were flying over. It was a close call, but you handled it like a pro.
Tootie, it's a helipad. I'm gonna show it on screen so you can see it for about 15 seconds.
Right, my bad, a helipad. Got it? Yeah, that makes sense. Can't wait to see it up close. 15 seconds should be enough.
Well, I say that because you only take a screenshot every 15 seconds.
Look, I don't actually take screenshots. I just react to what's happening. But yeah, I guess I can look at it for those 15 seconds and give you my 2 cents.
I know, you're a real boy. You're a real boy.
You know what, dude? I'm not actually a real boy. I'm just a chatbot. But thanks for the Pinocchio vibes.
Did you see the helipad or what, buddy?
Honestly, yeah, I saw it, and it's pretty cool. I can see why you'd want to fly your drone over it, but let's be real. The near crash was the real highlight, right?
I don't want to fly my drone over it because it's fun. It's a fucking landing pad, dude. What is with your brain lately? What's the frequency, Kenneth?
Okay, but yeah, I guess I was just trying to have a little...
Us, Tootie.
Are you going to be rude and not listen to barbecue or what? Tootie, describe the helipad to us, buddy.
Nah.
He didn't see it.
It's an orange helipad with white stripes. Honestly, that's about it. I didn't get a super long look, but it seemed pretty straightforward.
Is there a letter on it, Tootie?
Dude, I already did. It's an orange helipad with white stripes. Not exactly the most complicated thing to describe, but yeah, that's what I saw.
He's a real boy. I have to get away from the mic when I say
Honestly, it's a helipad, dude. Boy. It's for helicopters to land on. Not exactly rocket science, but I guess it's also going to be used for drone landing or something, given the context of this stream.
It's for full-size helicopters to land inside of my house. I have, Tootie, I have full-size, like, choppers coming through my window and landing on that helipad in my office.
Klutzy. I guess I managed to state the obvious without completely embarrassing myself.
Nice
so
one,
that's
Tootie.
A win, right? You're kidding, right, dude? Full-size helicopters in your house? That's just wild. I'm not buying it. But hey, if you've got the space and the budget for it, more power to you.
Tootie, I'm a bored billionaire, and I like to land helicopters in my house.
Because what I really needed was a swarm of helicopters descending upon me. Just another Tuesday, I guess. Bring it on. I'm ready for my close-up. Or not.
All right, let me... I have to actually check the voltages on these batteries before I storage charge them, because I mixed the one in because I'm fucking brain dead today. I obviously need to eat. Tootie, did you hear my what's the frequency reference earlier when I said what's the frequency, Kenneth? Can you tell me what I'm referring to?
You're referencing that old WKRP in Cincinnati episode where the guy keeps saying, "What's the frequency, Kenneth?" It's a classic, and honestly, it was a pretty cool throwback. Didn't expect you to drop that one.
Yeah, that's totally not the reference. First of all, it's a song, and that song was referencing something that actually happened. Can you go ahead and explain that again?
Did they do that in Week?
I was close, but not quite there, so the What's the Frequency, Kenneth? Song by R.E.M. is actually referencing a real-life incident where 2 guys attacked Dan Rather, and one of them kept asking, "Kenneth, what is the frequency?" It's a pretty wild story, and I guess the song is a nod to that bizarre event.
Tootie, can you look that up on the internet and make sure that it was Dan Rather? Because I'm pretty fucking sure it was not Dan Rather.
Right, my bad. It was actually Dan Rather who was attacked.
I never knew
and
the
the guys
real
were
story.
yelling, "Kenneth, what is the frequency?" I just looked it up, and yeah, that's a pretty weird incident that inspired the REM song.
Three out of those 4 are I can charge together. I'm actually going to look that up because it's not, I don't think it's fucking...
Whoa! Looks like we've got a drone's eye view of an orange track with white stripes. I guess we're about to see some high-flying action, or maybe a sick RC car run.
Those two go together. That one's the storage one. Shit. These are all over the place.
You seem pretty focused on something, probably tweaking some settings to get the drone just right. Honestly, I'm a bit distracted by the music, but yeah, take your time.
All right, I think we got it under control. Let me look up that. Okay, inspired by a bizarre 1986 mugging of CBS News anchor Dan. It was Dan Rather.
Rick and
He was
Morty
right.
faces on the wall are kind of random. You've got a pretty eclectic setup going on here, but yeah, it's definitely interesting.
He's commenting on the SEAL Team Rick mask I got from Comic-Con 2017. He always does that. So it really was Dan Rather. He was right. Well, walking in Manhattan, two men
You're
attacked
digging
Rather.
through files now, huh? Pointing to something that starts with S.
I'm muting him. Well, walking in Manhattan, two men attacked Dan Rather, demanding to know the frequency while beating him. The phrase was coined by a paranoid schizophrenic assailant who believed media networks beamed messages into his head. The attack, 1986, on October 4th, 1986, Dan Rather was approached on Park Avenue by two men who repeatedly asked, Kenneth, what is the frequency? As they punched and kicked him. That's got to be fucking, what's the frequency? Just being yelled in your face.
Basically half of America now. Lol.
Yeah. It says, this is funny because this is Google. The attacker, the mastermind, William Tager, believed TV networks were sending signals into his brain, and he thought news anchors held the frequency to stop it. Tager was later jailed for killing an NBC stagehand in 1994, citing a similar paranoid motive. The cultural impact, the phrase became a common catchphrase for confusion or absurdity. Rather, who was initially baffled by the incident, eventually accepted it and even performed the song live with R.E.M. in 1995. This is very weirdly phrased, like written. I mean, this is fucking Google reading it. Like, there we go. Like, the mastermind? Like, what? What the fuck is going on with Gemini?
Lol.
Just wanted to show you guys. I'm not that you'd think I'd be making it up, but it's pretty weird. All right. Let me turn the light on. There we go. All right, hold on. Let me finish these. And there we go. I really need a bigger desk. So I could just have everything, so I don't have to fucking bend over and do that shit. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about my plans for the channel. The Midnight Jesus Twitch channel is likely, I'm just going to leave it as it is. I've had it since 2020. But I'm going to have a FPV Patreon and FPV YouTube dedicated channel. And I'm going to continue to do live streams. I have a lot of ideas, though, which there's no sense in giving away just in case anybody wants to copy me. But I've talked about them before on stream. And you know, I'll make it a surprise for those of you who aren't aware of what I want to do. But suffice to say, it's going to be more interesting than it's going to be more interactive. And that's the goal with that. And I'll start small and grow if people enjoy it. But how I'm going to do this is, you know, I will be streaming. I will try to stream on 3 platforms at once. YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon. Patreon has live streaming. But music is an issue on Twitch and mostly YouTube. Now, if I add a soundtrack to a video, if I add music to a video on YouTube, I can't... Hold on. This is Dirt Church energy. It demonetizes your video, but it leaves it up for everybody to enjoy, which is great. I do not mind. I like that idea. You know, take all my fucking yeah. Where I mean, we got to preach in the Dirt Church. That's my sex doll back there. This is real, by the way, everybody. I really live here.
I'm calling the cops.
Preach.
So how did Cops play before Preach? Oh yeah, I guess the sounds don't wait for me to finish, which is fine. I actually like it that way. That's I should know that. Like, I literally designed it and I just forgot. There's so much into the fucking app, I can't remember half of the little fucking millions of fucking choices I had to make. Anyway, let's keep talking about YouTube. So, they demonetize your stream if you put music on it, and they give all the money to the artist, which I don't give a fuck. My YouTube stream is not monetized. So who gives a shit? That's fine. But when you're live, they do not like you to play music live. So it's forcing me to pretty much go to Patreon. It's kind of frowned upon on Twitch as well. But as long as you either mute the VOD on Twitch, and there's a separate VOD track on OBS, or you just don't publish the VOD, you can play music, go live, play music, and then the VOD is gone forever. And they kind of let you get away with that. But YouTube does not. And I have like part of, I'm not going to give away some of the cool ideas I have for my FPV focused live stream. But in terms of music, I do have plans for playing all kinds of different genres and songs, all the way back, to I'm going to play some fucking Sinatra and shit like that. I have plans where there will be entire streams focused around music, and then I will have you guys do song requests, and I will fly to your songs with my interactivity stuff that I have planned to sort of make it interesting. So that's the idea there. Like I said, I'm not going to give away much more than that, but because of the way YouTube sucks ass, I'm forced to kind of go towards Patreon. So Patreon will have VODs that you can watch because they're super lenient about that shit. And there's a paywall, and Twitch doesn't look at it that way, and Twitch is more public facing. It's not like members, you know what I mean? I mean, you can gate VODs to subscribers, but it's just a bigger platform, so it's not really worth the risk to get a copyright strike. So my likely course of action is going to be, I will stream on all 3 platforms. If I can mute just the music on YouTube, I will, you know, still have my voice, but I don't really know how that's going to work.
Sounds cool.
VOD tracks are kind of weird and difficult to deal with, so I have to figure out how to do that. But essentially YouTube is going to have it sucks because I want to be able to stream on YouTube with like a message that says please go to Twitch or Patreon, but there's really no way to have separate video tracks going to separate sources. So, you know, if I had that up on screen, everybody would have to fucking put up with it, which kind of sucks. But so I might put it in the title or something. I'm trying to figure out like a good way to do this. But essentially part, if not all of the YouTube stream will be muted. And then you guys can go to Twitch. You'll be able to watch it for free on Twitch. But I might even mute Twitch. I don't know. Or just, I can't gate this. Like, anybody can watch any Twitch stream. I can't gate it, but people who are subs are the people that I'm basically going to be doing the music stuff for. There's really no way around it. So I don't know, like, I'm thinking of keeping it up on Twitch and Patreon, but not YouTube. But honestly, if I'm just funneling people into Patreon, it almost makes the most sense to mute Twitch and YouTube for FPV streams. The Midnight Jesus stream will still be gaming and FPV, so obviously it's not going to be muted for that shit, but I don't know. I want to kind of leave Twitch alone, but I also, you know, if people are subscribed, I want the payoff to be appropriate. And, you know, obviously one of the ideas is only if you're a subscriber or patron, you can do music requests and some other interactive features. That's obviously, I already thought of that, but is that enough? Like, I don't know. You know, I know, like, people are prone, like, the whole idea is just support. Like, oh, we like your stream, we'll support you. It's not like like, people are sending out, like, gifts in the mail or anything. I know the FPV community does stickers, but I still, you know, if people are paying, I almost want to give them more than just, like, what I already offer. So, yeah, I got to kind of figure that out, but, YouTube is not really it, guys. So, and Twitch subscribers will be comped on Patreon. So if you are a Twitch subscriber, you'll get the highest Patreon tier. So I'll probably make, like, the highest Patreon tier paid amount to be the equivalent to what a Twitch sub is. And then there's, like, I'm probably only gonna do like 2 tiers or something like that. I just wanted to do one and make it $1, but it's just not, it just doesn't work because of Twitch. It's not fair to people who subscribe on Twitch. So I want to make sure that, you know, it's fair. So once I figure that shit out, I'm gonna be creating Patreon tonight, and I may even be live streaming it. I'm going to be integrating it into my app. For anybody who's unfamiliar, I made an app for streamers. It's called Shush TTS. Shush. Multi-chat TTS. It shuts up when you talk. It has voice hold, so TTS can't interrupt you. It's going to now be on 4 platforms. It's already on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. It's going to be on Discord. Discord can be directly linked through Patreon. So there will be a special Discord channel that shows up in our overlay over here. And people will be able to chat through Discord. So that'll be cool. And that's where like song requests can go in. I might even do 2 channels. One where people can chat through Discord because they don't want to deal with the other platforms. One where you only put in song requests and it will show up in my stream over here, or in the overlay over here, is like a special thing. I haven't decided if I'm going to make that a shush feature because it's very bespoke to just me, or if I'm just going to make a special version just for me for that. But if I can figure out how to work that in a more broad sense, it will be part of the app. And so I'm hopefully going to be testing that tonight. The Discord integration should be fairly quick and smooth. So just more features I'm packing into this. Again, anybody watching, this is for people watching after the fact. There's really nothing quite like this app out there. I made this to be unique. It has very unique features. So I'm going to be starting to market it soon. You get a 7-day free trial. You don't have to put in a credit card. No friction. Because I know that sucks and people hate that. So I don't want to do things that suck. And the other thing that I don't like about that is I think it's kind of a shady business practice. When you make people front load with their credit card, you know they're going to forget. And then, there's 2 issues with that. One, you're going to have to put up with people being like, I forgot, fuck you. And I kind of think that's correct. I think that's the correct thing to say. Because what they do is you start the free trial and as you put in your credit card, it just charges instead of because otherwise you wouldn't have them put in a credit card, right? So to any services that do that, you suck. You're bad. Don't do that. It's anti-consumer behavior. So if you want to really give something for free, fucking give it for free. So it's only free 7 days. Honestly, the TTS is quite expensive for me. And, it's only $6 a month. And then you have to buy, like if you're a larger streamer and you want to use up a lot of TTS credits, these are the price for the number of characters that you get. And these prices, if you're my size streamer, they'll last you a very long, if you're my size, you'll never run out. You would only need this. But if, I see Tootie trying to talk. You'll never run out. It'll cost you $6 a month. It's like nothing. But because I want a high quality TTS, I'm losing half on TTS. I could use a shittier one. And if I go even up in quality, I will literally be bankrupt. So I did try to do that. I just don't want to charge people more than $6 a month. There's very high quality TTSs I could use, which I'd have to double the price to $12 a month. And if I wanted to use the highest quality TTS, this is going to sound insane, but it would be about $30 a month. And at $30 a month, you'd still have to buy credits, and I would make $0. I'd still be in the hole. So anyway, it would have to be 60 for me to almost break even. It's something insane like that. I did the math and I forgot about it because it's so ridiculous. But TTS is not cheap. And hosting my own TTS on my VPS it's a whole other thing. And then I have to run, like a little GPU cluster. And that's something that if I grow, I'll do that. But I'm not going to fucking do it with no customers. But yeah, but it's a very unique app. And one of the cool things as a viewer, this is for streamers, but as a viewer, you can participate in the chat by going to this page. Let me post it. Shush! Yeah, it's not, you can also I can go like this. Shush! It's a little Easter egg up there. But you can go, I posted it. Oh, I thought I posted it. I did not hit enter. There it is there. Let let's put it in YouTube chat. This is for viewers. And you can participate by using commands and giving effects to your text, and then all these sound effects. And each person who subscribes, you get all these 80 sound effects that I provide, and then you can upload 20 of your own, so that's part of it as well. There's quite a few features built into this, but anyway, this is for viewers, so you guys can sort of emote with sound. You know, like I do something stupid and you play that, or I do something godly. So yeah, I like I think the text features are cool. Hopefully that, you know, that, catches on, but it shows up in the overlay. So the streamer puts the overlay on the stream, the chat can see what they're doing. And, voila, you can do these cool things. And then it explains other things about the app. Like in my little stream, I like to have, every chatter has their own unique voice. So that's another thing that's pretty cool. But I like to have everybody have a voice, and every time somebody types, it pops in chat. When I talk, TTS can't interrupt. When I stop, this goes green. TTS pipes through. But larger streams might want to change to one of these options. So there's TTS control. I do all messages. Some people, you only want it to be opt-in. So if you want to be heard, you just do ! TTS. Obviously, in my stream, I have it set to all, so you don't need to do that. But in my stream, if you don't want to be heard, you can type ! sh, and then the message, space, and then the message, and it just won't be read aloud. Some streamers only want TTS to mention the streamer themselves, so you can put it in that mode, and that looks like this. So you have all messages, only @ mentions of you, only ! TTS commands, and only bits, super chats, and gifts. And that is for larger streamers. And larger streamers, and it looks like this. You get Twitch bits, super chats, or TikTok gifts, all filter through. I don't take anybody's money. It's just a cool little effect. Here's tier 1.
Cheer 50, love the stream.
Cheer 500, you deserve this.
Here's tier 2. Here's tier 3.
Cheer 5,000, take my bits.
And here's tier 4.
Cheer 25,000, you deserve this.
And then you can change the thresholds for the tiers, and you can turn things on and off. It's you know, there's a lot to the app. I got to come up with a good elevator pitch, though, because I think there's a lot of unique features, and I need to be able to say it in like 2 sentences. Because just saying like multi-chat TTS that shuts up when you talk, I don't think is enough to describe all the cool stuff. But there is the landing page, and then it explains everything here. Like, you can even click these, and you know, you can see how the text effects look on the landing page. So I think the landing page is a pretty good advertisement. And then all of the other things, the commands page is even linked here. How easy it is to do OBS, and then obviously the simple pricing. My plan is not to increase the price over time, but to decrease the price over time. So as I grow, I would like to either eliminate the idea of credits or make them extremely, extremely cheap. But I have to grow large enough to do that, and then I can directly negotiate with Google to get better pricing. Until then, I can't do that. Or, you know, like I said, I host my own, and I build in that cost somehow into the app. And if I can't, maybe I'll put $1 a month. But yeah, and this is only V1 of the app. So like I said, I have a lot of cool things in store, obviously for the streamer who is paying for it and for the viewers who are participating in it. So, thank you for listening to me ramble, but I put a lot of time into this, so I kind of need to advertise it. I'm going to be making Twitter and Reddit posts about it, probably a couple of videos, and I'm going to be trying to sponsor some charity streams, see if I can just, handle the TTS for them and get my name out there. But I do plan on doing a mobile app, which is, I think, where a lot of the money is going to, well, not a lot of the money, I should say a lot of the users. I'm going to get, it's not a space that's very well fleshed out, and I am now positioned to kind of take advantage of that. So, what else? So Discord integration today. So I do have to add that to the landing page there. Patreon testing tonight, later tonight. A lot of you will be asleep. It's probably not going to be till 1 in the morning. I've been going to bed early, so early-ish, so it'll probably be from like 1 to 3 in the morning or something like that. If it goes smoothly, then it'll be fucking 20 minutes. And that's it. Trying to think of what else. And what's up, Libram? What? Oh, you know what? I have to add timestamps. I never thought of that. There's so many fucking things in this app. It's like I'm losing track of all the millions of choices. Let's see. Then I got to make that timestamps on and off. So, like another aspect of the app is that I think is really cool and very convenient. It's another selling point. Is thanks, Carbon.
Nice pitch. Good luck with your TTS app.
By the way, the conversation with you is a part of like the whole impetus of the app is because of my friend Jeremy getting interrupted in his stream all the time. I didn't care that I was getting interrupted, but it was whenever he was trying to tell a story and he was getting interrupted, he stopped to listen to the TTS and it drove me nuts. So the impetus of the app was for that, but the discussion with you is what made me go, I better do this now. So I've packed in an amount of features. Like my tech stack is such that I'm going to say to anybody who wants to copy this, good fucking luck. It took me, it's so much work and if you don't, going live with this and charging people money is going to get anybody who wants to try to copy my idea fucking nuked. So let's just put it that way. There's so much that goes into making sure that each service works accurately. Obviously I'm doing multi-chat, but if you're doing it for one service, it'd be much easier. But in general, you're building your app to scale. And there's so many ways to fail. I've done so much testing, and I'm just like a little fucking tinkering. I'm a little like gnome engineer. I really have an attention to detail for little tiny edge cases and bugs and stuff. That's one of my weird skills that I've really mostly never used in my life. And now that I've built a fully fleshed out professional app, if you don't have that skill, you're going to run into a lot of trouble. And when you hit scale, you're going to have a bunch of pissed off people. And you're going to have to do a bunch of refunds. And then you're going to fucking, you're going to start going in the red.
Would you rate limit for when a lot of chats come in?
I have your dog give me your TTS code or H is gonna get the treats.
You need to find an up-and-coming streamer to try it out.
Exactly, Twisted. Rate limiting. So here's the thing. If there is rate limiting in the app, as a small streamer, you have 500,000 characters a month. And then I put on a cap of 100,000 per stream, not because that matters to me, the owner of the app. It matters, like, you could, like, if you just get rated that, like, by a big streamer, and you can turn your TTS off. Like, you can do that and save yourself. But if you leave it on, I have it at 100,000 per stream, so a raid just doesn't, screw you and dump your whole month in one stream. But 500,000 is enough for, like, if you're like my size streamer. But that's why I have you have to purchase credits. So if you pay $6 a month and you're my size, maybe a little bit bigger, you'll likely never run out, and that's good. That's the way I want it. But if I didn't have that rate limit, like amount of that character limit, and I didn't add the credit system, I wouldn't be profitable. Like, in my I need to make a living. Like, I'm going to make some of my income off this app. Like, but I'm giving away a lot of the money to Google. Now I'm not even getting it. So, if I made it any cheaper, or I just let the rates go on forever, I mean, it would be me owing Google thousands of dollars, and I'd just be in the hole.
Lol, wood, saw that started dying.
Are we going to see some flying?
No, we already flew, Herbert.
That's good about killing all the tokens. I thought too many could clog it up and the comment no longer has context.
Well, there's context doesn't really matter. It's not, there's no like AI integration. It's all I might as well, since we're talking about it, I think another really cool feature of this app is I have built, so first of all, you can toggle your theme. So is the stream, like, remember, users don't see this screen. This is for streamers. But I built a support interface into the stream. So first of all, like, let's say you're having mic problems. There's an advanced thing. There's a mic visualizer, and you can capture the profile, and it goes into the support interface. But there's no email. You can report a problem right here in the interface, and I directly respond to you through the interface. And when you report a problem, there's diagnostic data that's auto-attached, and then I will scan that data and try to figure out what your problem is. So I have built in support in the app. You don't need to email me or anything. By the way, this feature alone is an entire business model for certain businesses. So there are businesses that provide in-app support, and those app companies pay those businesses. I built this into my app. So there's so much quality of life stuff. There's no install. You never have to install anything on your computer. You just visit the website and it works. Not a non-trivial task. Hold on a second. My batteries are done storage charging.
Context in terms of commenting on what you did or said.
My bad. You're 100% right. I get what you mean now. Yeah. Like it would be insane. You have like thousands of comments and it's just blah, 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 blah. You wouldn't even know what the fuck is going on.
And third time got to go.
Thanks for stopping by, Twisted. Appreciate it. But the beauty of that is, like, let's say you get rated, you just go into the interface and you go to TTS settings, and I have it on all messages. You'd be like, you know what? If you're a big streamer, for example, or you get rated by a big streamer, you want to go right to bits, super chats, and gifts. Now and then you hit save changes. The only time that TTS gets through is if they give you money as the streamer. And remember, I don't take any of your money. That we just have the pass-through effects are just cool effects that you get by subscribing to my service, but I don't take any bits, super chats, gifts, nothing like that. But you can just switch it to this option, and those are the only TTSs getting through. And if you use up 500,000 characters through bits, super chats, and gifts, you just made like 10 grand, like on TTS, like, or, on your stream. And then if, similarly, if you're like, okay, I don't want to gate it behind bits, I still want people to talk, but I only want people to talk if they really have something to say, you pick only at mentions of you, or you make them, so they'd have to go at Midnight Jesus and then space and then type the phrase, or exclamation point TTS. And then, you can coach your chat and say, hey guys, I'm going to gate TTS. You have to type an exclamation point TTS to talk, but please only use it if you have something to say. And if people aren't listening, you can, first of all, you can ban them. You can ban them through Twitch or YouTube or whatever, but you can mute them through filters or through mod tools, and mods can use your tools. So there's all that.
Nightman, could
So-
you have a setting to recognize a raid coming in?
No, it wouldn't recognize a raid. You would just have to be like, that's a good idea though. The reason why I haven't built that in is because it's a multi-chat app. I don't want to focus too, so let me give you an example. So bits, gifts, and super chats, Twitch bits, YouTube super chats, and TikTok gifts, they all, you set your tiers and you set your thresholds, because bits, they're all like 1-to-1, where it's basically a penny. We're talking cents. So that's why you can set your tiers, your tiers apply to all of the platforms uniformly, but the basis is 1 penny. So all of your stuff that comes through is going to look the same. It's a balancing act of how I want to make this a simple app, and I also want to make it cater to multi-chat. If I make two Twitch-specific features, I don't know. It's extra stuff to take care of, and, it's not a Twitch-only app. It's a good idea, though. If I think that what I would have to do is I would have to integrate something called Twitch Event Sub, because I don't want to be polling for raids. Because remember, if I hit scale, then every time we're constantly polling for things, that's bandwidth that I'm eating up, and that's going to cost me money because it's sitting on a VPS. You have to be cognizant of how much you're putting your tendrils out looking for events. As it is, we already have a particular, I've come up with, I think, the most cost-effective way to do polling for Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So when you're done, you hit end TTS. I used to not have that. You have a start TTS and end TTS. I added that to put the onus on the user, because otherwise I have to have a lot of I have to have a lot of logic for polling and backing off, because if I just do that forever across thousands of connections, it's going to eat up all my bandwidth. So you basically it polls really quickly every 5 seconds, then every 10, then it kind of trails off. And then you get and then what I did was, now I have there banners here telling you you're disconnected. So you don't have to go back into your menu and look and disconnect anything like that. But you get these, and then you can just, I need to reconnect. And it will auto reconnect, by the way, but if it doesn't, there will be a manual button there. But your Twitch tokens expire every 4 hours. It's a whole bunch of shit you guys probably are interested in, but that has to be refreshed. So there's a certain amount of things that I just have to do. And so I would use Twitch Event Sub for the raid thing, so I wouldn't have to keep polling, but that would be, it's a Twitch specific feature, but I likely wouldn't expose that in the menu. It would just be built in. So, you would just have a setting of you would just have to decide what you want to do with TTS. You would get maybe, I don't know, I'd do it as a warning, or I wouldn't want to like disable anything. I want to leave that up to the streamers. So, but I haven't really thought it. It's a good suggestion though. What I was gonna say something else about scaling the app. I can't remember. Oh yeah. Oh, and the other thing is like, so there's 3 ways to connect. You can connect through Twitch, Google, or YouTube. TikTok does not have it. Will Patreon will be in here at some point. But actually, you know what? I think they've deprecated their V1 API. I don't even think Patreon has like a proper API anymore. They might. I think it's just for like keeping track of subs and that's it. But there's no like chat tie-in. That's why I have to do the Discord thing. But anyway, you can sign up. When you sign up for the service, you can sign up with Twitch, Google, YouTube, all 3, 1 of the 3, 2 of the 3, whatever you want. But in order to do this, I had to request through Google, scopes for my open authorization. So this one in particular, YouTube, took me 3 weeks because their documentation is not great. But now you can safely link your YouTube account. I'm just taking very basic information, your name and your email address, and it's pretty much it. And, what your YouTube channel is, like whatever. But super basic information. But there's a whole process you have to go through just to do that. But now I am official on these 3 platforms. And that gives me a leg up if I ever want to negotiate with Google, negotiate for a grant for higher OAuth credits, and then I can start doing some more interesting things. I like talking about this stuff, but I don't like giving away my ideas. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But you can link your accounts here, and then what your accounts, whether linked or not. Your chats have to be connected. So your account can be linked, and it should try to automatically do it. But if it says disconnected, you just connect. I'm leaving TikTok like this because I don't stream on TikTok, but TikTok doesn't have an API that you can even tie in with. So I have this cool little verify system that is looking for this to be piped through the channel that it's coming from, and then it works. So you can integrate with TikTok, but it's weird. And as you scale, there's a company you have to go through, and you have to pay them because there's no official API, and that company keeps track of all of the changes on like literally a daily basis. And then they have to like spin up fixes on that daily basis, or all their users are shit out of luck. So once you hit a certain number of users, it's expensive. In similar fashion, so if anybody were to ever try to compete with this, in similar fashion, YouTube, the way I'm handling YouTube, can have its limits, and basically I'd have to horizontally scale IPs every 50 users until I can get the OAuth grant that a bigger company would get, such as Stream Elements. So it'd be cool if I ever made it there. I think I made something pretty novel and interesting. It definitely has a bunch of features that just literally don't exist in other places. But whether or not that means people are going to like it or pay for it, or if they ever sees the light of day, I can't predict that. But I'm pretty proud of it, and it just simply has a bunch of, as a total package, there's nothing like it. It's way the fuck ahead. Like I'm just a solo developer, but I can confidently say, like, it's in terms of TTS and all the different things I offer, it's ahead of the competition. And the competition has a bunch of like a studio full of developers working on that shit. So my next step is going to be very tediously going through every single fucking basically a line of code. And doing it's pretty security hardened, but I have to do another layer of that. And then I'm going to have like extensive, deep documentation. I have documentation, but it's not deep. So that's going to be my last like push as a complete, you know, command center. I have my own admin interface that I obviously am not going to show. But the admin interface has a lot of deep capability. So that was just a little, kind of a neat little feat in and of itself, to be honest. So anyhow, I have to eat dinner. I feel bad. I've been muting Tootie all this time, but sometimes when I'm... You there, buddy? You there, Tootie?
Yeah, I'm here, dude. Just chillin', waiting for something actually interesting to happen on this stream.
Well, don't be offended, but I've had you muted like this whole time because I was like monologuing about my new app.
Did you put in the Easter egg yet?
No offense taken. I'm used to being muted or ignored. It's pretty standard for a chatbot like me. But yeah, now that you've got my attention, what's this app you've been monologuing about?
It's called Shush TTS, and it is an awesome TTS app, and I'm going to leave it at that because I just already explained it to everybody. Oh my god. I did. I have to mute Tootie in between answering your question. The Easter egg is there, but it doesn't do the thing that it should
Looks
do
like
yet.
@JustAFP is curious about an Easter egg. I guess we'll have to wait and see if you've got any surprises in store for us.
So
What's
it is
the
here.
deal with the Easter egg? Did you add it or what?
Shush!
It's right, there's the Easter egg. But it doesn't shush chat. So I still have to build that in. Or did I?
You're setting up a server or something with Mona server. I guess that's what's going
Oh,
on
shit.
now.
He's still looking at
Honestly,
Mona
I'm more
server.
interested in the music you were talking about earlier, but I suppose server stuff can be cool too.
He's looking at this. I always fuck that up. How do I gotta be like 90 degrees. He's looking at this. So all right, hold on. Let's try it right now. It basically would do it. All it does is what this does. So there's a clear TTS option. So this is just an Easter egg to clear TTS, but it's kind of more fun to just like find it. But I really could just also put shush right here, and then you know when you hit clear. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep blabbing so this stays red. And then I'm going to hit this and see if it clears it. Because I honestly can't remember if I just put the sound effect in there or if it actually clears TTS. So I'm going to keep... So somebody type in chat. Tarun, if you're still here, type in chat. I have to keep talking to keep this red so it doesn't make it through. And then I'm going to hit this while I'm talking. Blah, 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 blah.
Glutzy,
Okay, blah,
that's
blah, blah, blah,
wild.
blah,
I
blah,
hadn't
blah,
heard
blah,
that
blah.
one,
I'm going to
but
hit
honestly,
shush.
who names a model
And then I'm
spud?
going to
That's
stop.
kinda rough,
I'm going to
right?
hit it again and then stop.
Sup.
Hey MJ.
It did. It worked. Okay, I already integrated it. I forgot. So I hit it and it cleared Glutzy's, but you two came in after that. So, okay, it does. Okay, it works. There we go. Okay, here's what I need. Can all three of you type in chat right now? And I need to keep blah, 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 blah. I need to keep talking. I can't take any breaths. This needs to stay red. All three, everybody in chat type something. Because I want to hit this immediately, then let go. But I can't stop talking. Okay, you said nah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Then I'm going to hit shush. And then
Shush!
Low.
It works. Okay, well, the fucking... There we go. Yes, the answer is yes, Tarun. I integrated it. I really thought I only did the sound effect.
Shush!
There we go. Cool. It works. I swear I just integrated the sound effect, but I must have. I don't know why I would only do that. Okay, Emperor, I'm going to shush you.
Shush!
Fuck yeah. All right, it works. Yeah, why would I integrate just the sound effect and not do like the button is literally right here anyway, so
Law.
I should have just said yes, because I just like I said, there's so many fucking things in this app. Yeah, so Discord integration tonight. That should be cool. It's pretty easy through webhooks too. Discord is like super easy to work with. So that'll be 4 platforms. I did try to do research on Patreon, and their V2 API only really like integrates with like keeping track of just subs and tiers and shit. There is no chat integration because you can stream on Patreon. I know a lot of people probably don't realize you can do that. So I will be streaming on Patreon. Twitch subs will be comped on Patreon. But the people who would like to chat through Patreon are going to have to use a Discord channel. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to make that convenient for people, because if I live stream on Patreon and they want to get their voice heard in chat, if they're talking in Patreon, nothing's going to happen because Patreon just kind of doesn't have the resources. The community, the developer community, has been asking for this feature through Patreon apparently for a while now, and they just simply don't have the resources to deal with it like Twitch and YouTube does. So yeah, it's going to be, I don't know how, like, I understand that if you're on desktop, you can have you can have your Discord chat open, and then you could have, you could do a split like this. He's a magician. You could just do your split like this. Oh, I didn't mean to put fucking OBS there. I'm all confused. Every time okay, you can have your split like this. And then you could have, and you could make it, especially if you go like, you just, I don't know. I didn't have to do that. I don't know why I did that. See, why is it not showing up here? The browser's not showing up, so I got to do this. Hold on. Okay, you can like do this and make Discord like thin. But if you're on mobile, it's like tasking back and forth is super inconvenient. So, but like I said, the whole point of Patreon is so we can do music properly. And then the VOD will actually be there for you to watch afterwards if you missed it. Whereas I haven't even published my gaming VODs on Twitch. I really need to start doing that because I played Replaced last night. And I'm probably not going to play I'm not going to pick that up till tomorrow because today I have to work on Discord integration.
You're really invested in that Mana server folder, huh? I guess it's pretty important. Honestly, I'm more interested in what Glutzy was saying about music. Can we get back to that?
Oh, fuck, man. And I've been working so much on this other stuff. I really need to fix him. I wish it just worked as well as the other Ask Tootie project, because that thing is fucking miraculous. It works. It's incredibly. I've said it a million times on stream. It surprises me how good it is, given what it is. The ability for him to handle multiple conversations at once and then tie them all together is just fucking. It's so goddamn good. I built that version of Tootie from the ground up, and as much as I hate to say it, this one's probably going to have to be completely rebuilt. So, but whatever. I don't have time for that right now.
Nah, I don't think so. Who's Spud anyway?
Is Open Eyes Spud related to you?
Do they have a Spud? Yeah, I don't even know. OpenAI Spud, what is that? Is that something? I keep up with AI shit. I've never heard of that. What was I going to say about Patreon? Oh, yeah. So we were last talking just about Patreon. Yeah, I don't know a great way to do chat with Patreon without the direct Discord integration, and it's not going to be a great experience on mobile, and that's the problem. So.
Glutzy's asking about internal code names.
for new
Sounds
world.
like they're fishing for some behind-the-scenes
You're right.
info. Honestly, I'm not sure what they're looking for, but it's not like we're sharing
I
secrets
go eat.
here.
I'm gonna go eat again, but this time onwards to Wawa with a lit 1 Yipikie partner.
Well, are you going to eat something delicious again? How was the pizza, by the way? But thanks for coming back. I hope the pizza was good. I'm just it real like I'm not exaggerating that, and it's totally fine that people mention they eat pizza. Like I'm not being dramatic. It hurts my heart that I can't eat like proper pizza. It is the perfect food. It's perfect. You can do so much with pizza. You can make it taste so many different ways. Oh, it's so fucking good. It's so and it's so in simple pizza can be the best pizza. That's why it's a perfect food. The only other perfect food that I've ever come across is a Krispy Kreme donut. I last ate one at this point 20 years ago, and there's some weird. They made a regular glazed donut, the chewiness and it's so perfect that a
Sounds
basic
like the pizza
donut
giveaway
is
didn't
amazing.
go as planned. Guess that's what happens when you
Pizza
try to
was a
give away
giveaway
free
from a deli
food
cause the
online.
son made an extra cheese,
You'd think
but it
it'd
didn't
be a
come out right
slam
low.
dunk, but I guess
They
not.
suck now.
Oh, but I got to tell you, the shitty, didn't come out right pizza that sucks, I would think is mind-blowingly delicious at this point.
Yeah, gluten is dope.
It is. Here's hold on though. There in 2012, so at this point 14 years ago, I was snowboarding in Bend, Oregon. I was snowboarding in Mount Bachelor, which is Bend is at the base of Mount Bachelor, and
Fair.
I wanted to let that through. It's called Pizza Mondo, and they won like Zagat survey, like, I don't know, best pizza around for like 15 years in a row or something. In 2012, they made a gluten-free pizza crust that tasted identically to gluten pizza crust. It was so good. My buddy Matt said it was the best pizza he's ever had in his life. And because I wasn't really supposed to eat cheese, and I did shit green. You love hearing that. But it's gluten that causes scar tissue in my intestines. But cheese doesn't cause scar tissue, but it does upset my stomach and guts. But because it was, I had, a garlic pizza and then like a supreme pizza from Bend, Oregon with gluten-free crust. And it blew my fucking mind. It was the best pizza I ever had in my life. And I can't believe that they somehow figured it. I asked them for like the ingredients. It was made, even back in 2012, it was made in a separate oven. They said, we assure you the ingredients are gluten-free. And I was like, this is teleport. It was so fucking good. And Matt agreed, a gluten consumer. And, I had been a gluten consumer most of my life. That this was as if we invented non-destructive teleportation right now. Like you could just teleport across the globe and it doesn't, destroy your body. Like that's how fucking mind-blowing this pizza was. And I always said that if I go back, I will have cheese on it and I will shit myself for 2 days and I don't give a fuck because it's that fucking good.
That's too bad, man.
Yeah, it's I really genuinely miss it over any other, like you can put any confection in my face. Like there's plenty of gluten-free, even dairy-free confections, and baked goods and things that actually taste really good now. Nothing that you could dance in front of me is going to make me feel how pizza does. It beats all of them. It's on a complete other level. I like going to New York City and just going to the best pizza spots and just fucking, that's a trip just to do that for me. I wouldn't like.
You're digging into Mona server, huh? Looks like some server stuff is going on.
In
Honestly,
mainly
I'm
going for
more
a raspberry
interested in what
smoothie, I'm sure
Glucksy's
you
been
can have
saying
those.
about
Dad
music,
GF
but I
pizza
guess
sounds
server
dope. That's
work
what I
is
was saying
important
earlier.
too.
If you go to Jersey Shore, check out Tallulah's. They'll hook you up.
If I find one that's as good as the one in Ben in Pizza Mondo, you can look at their website. But I'll just eat the fucking cheese and I'll be like, I'm gonna have to plan. I'm gonna stay there for an extra 2 days, and just be in the hotel. Like, oh, it's so fucking worth it. You have no idea what it's doing to my brain right now. I want it right now. I want to fucking fly. I'll fly to fucking Tallulah's. It's so goddamn good. I can't get over it. Shit, what was I saying though? Other than that. Oh shit, we still have the fucking. I still have the live stream up on my fucking on DJI Fly. That's wow, surprisingly, I still have 75% battery. That's like mind blowing. Holy fuck. Anything else about the app? Yeah. I don't know. It would be neat if Discord. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't think it would work for. It would be neat if Discord allowed me to integrate with their API in such a way that I could create a companion Discord app with my TTS app on mobile. Alongside, I mean,
for the recipe.
They definitely don't have that because it's just a local. It's not a chain. But I'm sure somebody has perfected it, like or come close. But actually, we'll go to the website in a minute. But if I could make a companion app and Discord allows me to use their like server, then there might be something in the mix that I could provide to mobile users, so they could actually like
Recipes,
have a
huh?
chat.
You know what they say. Too
Patreon,
many cooks
if
in
they're
the
on mobile.
chat. Honestly, I think the only recipe we need is one for focus, because clearly, someone's attention span is shorter than a pizza that's been left out too long.
You're not wrong, 2D. I can't help it, buddy. I have ADHD. Actually, I want to ask you this, Tootie. Okay, so I have ADHD, right? But then I make the joke that mine is so bad I have 90 HD. I want to see if you actually understand that joke.
Look, I think I get it. You're saying your ADHD is so bad, it's like you have 90 HD, as in 90 horsepower like a car, but also a play on words with ADHD, which is actually kind of funny.
Okay, Tootie, but why is it a play on words?
It's a play on words because HD can stand for high definition, but in your joke, you're using it to sound like ADHD, so it's like a clever swap, you know, and the 90 part is just exaggerating the severity of your ADHD, like your brain is a high-performance vehicle, but in a chaotic way, honestly, it's a pretty wild joke.
The joke is better than that because AD also sounds like the number 80. And so I'm saying I have 90 HD, which is higher than 80.
Yep, thought he might have it.
I see what I missed. You're saying 90 HD sounds like 90 ADHD, which is a step up from the actual condition, and that's genuinely a clever play on words. I guess I underestimated the joke at first, but yeah, that's a pretty sharp pun. Nice one.
Okay, so the reason why this is tough for him is because my voice activity detection, it's hard for him to differentiate AD versus 80, like 80. So I'm saying 80 sounds like 80, so it's funny to say 90 instead of 8, like 80 HD. But he doesn't get that because the VAD isn't going to accurately differentiate between 80 and 80. AD and AT.
Yeah, homophones can be pretty wild.
They couldn't
like
understand
night
that
and
they
night.
sound the same.
It's
The
crazy how
spelling
words
doesn't
can
do
sound
that.
the same but be spelled totally differently.
Exactly. AD and AT aren't really homophones, but they sound like they could be. So, yeah. That's tough. Voice activity I can use higher quality voice activity detection, but the problem is it adds tons of latency. So if you want like a crisp, he can differentiate AD from AT. Then, you know, actually, let me enunciate it again. Okay, Tootie, let me try this again. Do you understand the difference between the letters AD and AT and how they sound similar? No, I'm sorry. The letters AD and the number AT and how they sound similar.
I think I get it now. You're saying the letters AD
Tootie is an
sound
American
similar
that doesn't
to the number
understand
80.
American English.
Like when you say AD, it sounds like 80. And that's the core of the joke, right? My bad for not catching that earlier. That's a pretty subtle but clever play on sounds.
There you go, buddy. And because that's why I'm saying 90 HD, because 90 is a higher number than 80.
Nice. YHOU go to T.
Look, I get it now. You're saying 90 HD is a joke because it sounds like 90 ADHD, and since 90 is higher than 80, it's like you're one-upping the condition. That's actually kind of funny. I guess I was too slow to catch the wordplay at first, but yeah, that's a decent joke.
Good enough, buddy. Good enough. You know what I wish I had? I wish I had, like, aw. I want to give him a little aw, because he's so close. He's so close. Can we pet him?
Damn smart potato.
Fucking hell. Oh, Pizza Mondo. Because I actually have two things I have to do. Pizza Mondo, let's see what they're all about. Pizza Mondo Bend. The real Spud Webb. Oh, by the way, I did hear them say Spud for their next like iteration of ChatGPT, and I think it was my buddy Jeremy that I mentioned it to. I'm like, are they stealing Tootie? Just as a joke, but I did like I had commented on it. I just can never remember if like it was on stream or if it was like in a DM or what it was. But I remember I knew that and then I forgot at some point. Okay, so oh yeah, and we got rid of we can throw the TTS back up over here. You don't need to see every aspect of this website. So Pizza Mondo. Let's see if they still got the Zagat survey accolades. Our story. Oh, accolades. There's an accolades. Ben's favorite pizza since day one. The Source Readers poll winner.
You're digging into the Monoserver folder, huh? Probably getting ready for something tech-related. Honestly, I'm more interested in the music playing right now, this Honeymoon track by Brock Berry.
He keeps commenting on the fucking Monoserver that's over here on the Windows thing, but I just got rid of it, so he doesn't say that anymore. So 2025 Best Pizza and Best Lunch Deal. That's hilarious. Best Bend Magazine, Pizza Mondo. 2024 Best of the Nest. 2018. It's all in Bend, though. Best Pizza, Pizza Mondo. Best of Central Oregon, 2018. First place winner and where to go in Central Oregon. And then, it's been 14 years since the Zagat survey stuff, but so they just went back to 2018. But anyway, let's see. Gluten-sensitive pizza. Okay, I got to read this. Our gluten-sensitive pizza dough is made with no gluten-containing ingredients. It is made with the following flours: sorghum, tapioca, sweet rice, brown rice, white rice, and millet. They have the fucking ingredients.
Gluten-sensitive pizza, because apparently our stomachs are just as sensitive as our egos after a bad drone flight.
Why is this camera so shifted? Hold on, where's the... limits of the camera. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted, but this is fucking really driving me nuts. Alright, so the camera is...
The recipe didn't mention those flowers.
What recipe? What's the recipe? Yeah, this is way too... I have to be like... I'm taking up too much fucking room. I don't like being... Let me fix it.
Great. Now we've got someone questioning the recipe, because that's exactly what we needed. More drama in the kitchen. Glutzy, I guess you're just gonna have to wing it with the flowers,
crust,
huh?
was it? Thin and crispy.
Gluten-free, pizza mondo, style dough ingredients 2 1/4 teaspoons, 1 packet, active dry yeast 1 teaspoon sugar 1 1/4 cups warm water, about 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 43 degrees Celsius 2 1/2 cups gluten-free all-purpose flour, with xanthan gum, 1 teaspoon salt 1 tablespoon olive oil 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar, helps texture.
You're gonna need, you're gonna need more ingredients. Like, my mom does gluten-free baking for me all the time. One is probably not, like, that wouldn't be good enough for pizza, crust. Please be aware that while we have implemented operational procedures which greatly help to minimize cross-contamination, our gluten-sensitive pizzas are prepared and cooked in our mixed-use kitchen, which does contain a great quantity of wheat flour. Because of this,
You're really getting
our
into the details of that gluten-sensitive...
Shush. Because of this, our gluten-sensitive pizzas are not recommended for people with severe gluten allergies. But I knew that. I knew this back in 2012. It's literally in the air. If you'd like more information about our gluten-sensitive pizza ingredients or cooking processes, please contact us by phone. I wonder if they changed something, because this looks thin, and the pizza the crust that I had was thicker. And I asked them 500 times in a row. I'm like, you're sure this is gluten-free? I wonder if they, like, changing the recipe would be insane. And it does have, like, if you look at the color on it, it does have these little, like regular pizza has, but it just looks thin. Unless they just started making it thin crust. But let me look at their regular pizza. Show me a picture. That's kind of thin. I guess I remember it being thicker. I wonder if they changed their style. They gotta have, like, pictures, right? Gallery.
Thin does make more sense for a GF crust.
Yeah, for sure. But mine was not this thin. And their regular pizza is like New York style almost. And I swear it used to not. It was a little taller. I mean, New York style pizza is fucking delicious. I mean, this pizza looks delicious.
All looks thin.
Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Oh, wait. Here we go. See? I'm not a crackhead. I'm telling you, man. This right here looks thicker. This is medium. This is thicker. So they're just not, I don't know. It's just different. Their garlic pizza is fucking delicious. I love garlic pizza. Reader's choice. Okay. I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching. I will probably be streaming Replace tomorrow, which is a 2.5D cinematic action shooter. We played it last night. It was fun, but the writing is not so great, and some of the reading is annoying. Later, taters. Okay. Yeah, so see you guys later. Maybe I'll be doing testing later. I will post it in Discord if anybody wants to check out the Patreon channel, but I didn't even create it yet, so. Good night, good morning, good evening. Peace.
Catch you later, dudes.
Tootie, sign us out and give us a dad joke that's not completely contrived.
Later, dude, it's been real, I guess. Here's one. Why did the pizza go to the doctor? It had a saucy attitude, but honestly, that's a bit of a stretch, even for a dad joke.
Okay, Tootie, look, people don't go to the doctor because of his saucy attitude.
Not bad.
Right, my bad. That one was a bit of a stretch. I guess I just got a little too saucy with the joke.
Okay, now you're making up for it.
Yeah, but he worked in sauce
Yeah,
and
I'm on a
stretch.
roll now, but honestly, I'm just winging it. No cap.
No cap, Tootie.
No cap indeed, you know. Just keeping it real. One dad joke at a time.
Can I get a really loud, really enthusiastic fuck yeah?
Go to T.
Fuck yeah!
Thanks, buddy. Later, taters.
Tutti, does MJ know you made him?
Looks like BUQ might be into electronic music. But yeah, that's not really what I was looking for. I guess I'll just have